Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Jazz hands. I don't know how to do that. I wasn't a
Been
thespian when I was younger.
too long a week for jazz hands. Oh my goodness. Hello,
Welcome
everybody.
to
We are glad you're
Pocket
here.
King 86 Picker Pass 23. 23 opportunities to see things not to buy. Hopefully we do better this time.
I think we're averaging roughly one per time that you should look for, but we sure are getting through a lot of junk that you probably shouldn't buy to get to those ones that you should.
But my goal is 5,000 items, so I don't care what the sell-through rate is. I'm just going to keep putting it out there and random stuff sell.
Well,
I sold 3 packs of those postcards for $10 a piece that I have 12 cents in. Yeah, well, it worked.
honestly, folks, I like the plan he has his store figuring up on the math. It means you should do, depending upon your average price, you can, you sell 100 things a week. If you've got a $200 or $20 item, 100 things a week, you're going to make grand a week. Is that what it is? No.
Yeah, it hasn't worked out that way for me, but I'm having a good week, and I've had 2 days of zero. But I had a couple of really good days. But
Well,
eBay's a fickle.
that's not on this program, man. We talk about that on our other program. We talk
I'm just trying to explain about the item.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
it depends on what you're, and so that's why I think, and just my opinion, talking about his plan, I honestly think he needs to start leaning away from the things and starting getting that resale value up somewhere around at least 10% on most of his items. I think that would improve a lot. The
Yes, I agree. I agree. I bought a lot of junk, but you know what? I'm gonna keep plugging away with what I got. I got 2 storage units to empty out.
That's true. That is true. Let's tell the truth. You have two storage units, 4 rooms at your home, and a garage. Is that right?
That's pretty much it. Yes. No, just 2 rooms at the garage. 2 rooms in the house plus the garage. This week I spent the whole week cleaning the garage. I bought new racking in. I did that. I took 5 carloads to Goodwill.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? And that was Goodwill in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. You can probably find some of Benz's.
If you're looking for books, I had bought a whole bunch of books. I never did anything with them. I was even trying to scan them as I was doing them. I'm like, yeah, $11, $3, $7, $4. I quit scanning them. I pulled out 3 Bibles and a book on firearms. Other than that, I got rid of it all.
Alex would probably shoot you.
I'm sure there's a bookseller that's super happy with the books I got.
But of course, we don't talk a lot about plans anymore. Last time on Picker Pass, I don't think we mentioned plans at all. We zoomed right through it. We'll try to make this quick for you too, ladies and gentlemen. But his plan: 5,000 items, a little bit of everything, and just try to make sure that because of the sheer volume, you are selling a significant amount per week. Whereas my plan, more niche down. And right now, I'm still kind of everything too. I'm all over the place, but I'm starting to deal only with certain categories. Originally, the plan was to niche down to one category. I think that would be very hard for me to do. Come
Yeah.
on, Norton, go away. Quit messing up everything. Close. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. Here's the thing. So my plan niche down to one. I'm probably going to try to niche down to four to five categories. It is working, just like Ben's is. First, I didn't think it would work. I only have about 130 items currently listed, so I am building to the 620. It's hard to build because the picking items that are higher resale value tend to, of course, as we want them to, sell very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So getting to the 620, just to tell you what has happened is, okay, so my listing number for this month is sitting at 90. It is sitting at 90. I get 250 items free. I have 130 items there. So that should tell you how many items I have been selling over the month. And
Yeah.
it is very tiresome working, volunteering, working a full time job, and trying to get eBay fighting with this resale value. It's very exciting. But it is, if you're going to get to 620, if you're going to do the plan I'm on, my advice is get your items and then list. Don't try to Don't try to build to it slowly. Good luck to you. As I've been trying this for what, 3 months now, Ben's?
Yeah.
And seriously, for at least the last 45 to 60 days. And it is, you've got to really push to outrun the sales. It's a good problem to have.
I wish I had that problem.
There you go. You buy stuff for 20 cents that has a resale value of negative 10. That's why I'm starting to think that it is good to combine both our plans. The plans that we have would be really
Yeah.
great, but we are going to make sure we're giving these at least 6 months full test for you guys. That means I got to really work to try to get to 620.
Okay.
Ben's, I think you've got your 6 months in, don't you?
Probably. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't got the 5,000 yet, but
No, because unfortunately, folks, he's having a difficult time getting to 5,000. It's not that he's not listing; it's that
I ran out of space.
he ran out of space, but also he's selling too. If you're watching our other
Mhm.
program, he talks about his numbers, and it's incredible what he's selling per week number wise. He is competing with guys who've been doing it for 5, 10, 15 years. And coming on very strongly and competing in that method. Now, his dollar amount's a little bit lower than some of those guys, but
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
far as numbers per week, it's nothing for him to hit 30 items a week sold.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. No problem. I hit 55 one week, and then the one week that I only hit 17, I made just about as much money because I sold higher dollar stuff. So that makes you rethink it. All right. So
the plans are
you
working.
ready for the first item?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the items. The plans are working, ladies and gentlemen. Chevrolet seat covers. Okay. All right.
Backless Chevrolet.
I would pick that. I think that's an item that'll sell pretty well on eBay. I'm
Yes.
going to say it's probably valued around 20, 25 bucks. Sold.
Well, let's see. All right. This is a 2-pack, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
showing two of them. This is a single pack. So 3402, 3402. Like that one's super cheap, but it's also, if you look here, they've sold 1,088 of them. This guy that's trying to get 80 bucks out of it, he's only sold 65. So it looks like about a
I
$30
wouldn't
item.
far off. About a $30 to $35 item. I said 20, 25, so that's about $10 under. So
Yeah.
not too far
So
off.
there's 12 available.
Okay.
4 is sold. So that's a decent item.
Yeah, that's a great item.
25%.
Actually, 4 divided by 12 is 33%.
Hmm. You're right.
So 33
Bad math.
33% sell through rate, ladies and gentlemen. So that's definitely a pick item if you come across that. And it doesn't even have to be Chevrolet, because I'll bet if he changed it up right now and he did Ford, it would be
Yeah, I'm
somewhere
sure
around the
that is.
same numbers. Because this type of
If
items
you see those,
tend to sell pretty well. So definitely if you come across them, a yard sale or thrift store, and now it looks like he is right. It's right there sold for around 30, $35.
33, $34, but that's free delivery.
Yeah,
So
so you're probably going to be
by a
around
$10 delivery fee, that's about 25 bucks.
25 to 30. Or you can
Yeah.
add in the delivery and throw it up around 35. Doesn't matter. It's still going to be the same.
The problem I see with that, because I've been selling different items that have a lot of free delivery, is you're better off to drop the price. This is what I've been doing. If you take what it's going to cost, instead of California, it's going to cost too much. So what I do is I figure out what it's going to cost to go like 2 zones away. Whatever that price is, what I take off of the average price, and then I list it. Say if it's going to cost $12 to ship it there, I'd put it for $22. And then if somebody close to me buys it, then they're actually getting a better deal. If somebody in California buys it, they're not getting a great deal.
Still,
Okay.
I would pick
The
it.
next thing.
And I was right.
Yeah.
33%. Definitely, even in my store, that would be a great item to have. Pass.
You see these all the time, right?
Pass. Pass. Not worth it unless you're wanting your own reading material.
I got a huge box of them for $1. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it.
There's a
I'll
reason.
check it out. Yeah, they're nice to look at, though. No, just kidding.
No.
Pass.
I wouldn't even take a second look. They're not worth anything.
$125. Not worth anything, huh?
That's bound to be a special one.
Donald Trump.
Okay. And as it sold, no.
No, probably not. But they look like they're not worth jack. From $6 to $18 on average. Didn't do a lot, so I haven't done any research. 150,000 of them out there, which makes sense because they probably sold a lot of them back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
150,000 available. 23,000 sold.
150 what?
53. 153. 20. I think so. Hold on, let me go back. 150.
Roughly a 15% sell through rate. And I'm gonna tell you, I think it's skewed.
Stop sharing in case there's something inappropriate there,
I
but
will
I'm sure
tell
it's
you
not.
why I think it's something skewed, ladies and gentlemen. Because there are certain ones, especially the older ones, like the ones from way back in the 60s and 70s, early 70s, when there was
And these are all 70s ones.
when there was fewer made, there was fewer of them made, there was fewer publication, and you're looking for some of the special ones. If you can find Marilyn Monroe's one,
She was in the very first one. So, yeah, so you find the
that
Marilyn
one is
Monroe
going to
one.
be worth a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain ones if you find that seem to be worth money, and those sell like crazy. It's like a lot of other items. When you're looking very generalized, you can get a high resale value just by generalizing it. But
I,
when you niche that down, it's going to it depending upon that, it's going to raise. It's going to have a false return. General standard, what you're going to find most of those magazines you're going to find in thrift stores if they'll sell them. Yard sales are going to be ones that aren't somebody's not keeping, and they're going to be ones that aren't worth as much money. But yeah, I would still pass on it. I don't. I think it's going to be an item that in the future, maybe 10, 20 years from now, will probably be worth quite a bit of money because Playboy Enterprises is pretty much done. With Hugh Hefner died, and
yeah.
the company's just gone to crap.
I think if you find some of the really more niche ones, I don't know, Jugs,
I think
Swank, Screw, Score, Playboy. There's a lot of really wild ones out there. So no, I'm just kidding. I bought them just because they were $1, and I was like, yeah, maybe they're worth something. And I haven't gone through the box. There are some that are worth like 30, $40 a piece. So I agree. If I go through there, I might find one. I know I have the one with Dolly Parton on the front cover, and that seems to be worth a little bit. So,
I wonder why.
and this one here, the James Bond girls, is worth like $20. This one was cool. It's the girls of Ivy League colleges. So I don't know. They're pretty. They're not beat up, but they're not perfect. So
In other words, they're
I,
used.
I think they're not sticky, fella. I checked that.
Oh, bunch of used Playboys.
Hey, when I was young, I had one Playboy, and that sucker lasted me my whole freaking life. It wasn't like today where you can just and see random videos, right? It takes me back to my childhood. Not my childhood.
I was
That's a little
going to
disgusting.
say, that's nostalgic from my childhood. Did you grow up in the Hugh Hefner in the Playboy Mansion?
But you imagine when you were younger, you steal a magazine from your daddy's stash, and you were like,
I did not have a stash of those.
well, my dad was a degenerate. Yours was a good guy. All right. So
Mine, if I had gotten caught with one of those growing up, I would have been in major trouble. That's why we hid them between our mattresses.
yeah, that's where he looked. I'm
Exactly.
gonna do one more. You ready?
Go ahead.
A ukulele from the Ron John Surf Shop.
Ah,
And this one's cool because it's Ron John Surf Shop, Ocean City, Maryland. I'm keeping this. I bought this for myself because when I was a kid, we had a store in Ocean City, actually in the mall. We had a brass kiosk, and then we had North Pole Outlet, which was in one of the hotels that doesn't exist anymore. And I grew up there for about 5 years, right up until I was like 14, and then we got rid of all that. And I'm finally old enough that I can actually enjoy the beach, and we don't go there anymore and have to spend the summer there. sucked. But I got to play a lot of cool video games and
What
stuff
are you
there.
talking about?
So
You live like at the beach.
no, I'm talking about when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
I live at the beach now. I don't live at the beach. Actually, I live 12 miles from the closest beach, and the closest beach
Oh,
is you can swim at. Right? That's a trek. You can't even drive a golf cart to it. It's a little too far.
bless his heart. He lives 12 miles.
I know. I live a lot rough life.
Yeah. Yeah. Real rough. 12 miles from
So, would you pick or pass the Ron John Surf Shop ukulele?
I'm going to go ahead and rule here so he'll quit playing. I would actually, I would probably pass. And unfortunately, here's why. I will say this before you look it up. Here's why I would pass. I have several times looked at musical instruments. Musical instruments tend to
Yeah.
have a good resale value if they're in decent shape.
Yes.
And that one has a nostalgia feel to it. The problem
Yeah.
I run into with picking those, and I keep every time I come to one, I'm like, I should buy that. It's a great deal, got a good resale value. The problem is boxing and shipping and storing it until it sells. And
And that's a little one.
yeah, that ukulele, a mandolin, something small like a violin, even maybe flute. I looked at a flute one time that was I was going to be able to get it for $22 and it was worth like 170. But
Yeah.
I was like, gosh, but it had a terrible resale value. Flutes just don't have a great.
This one time at band camp.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right. So we're gonna.
if it was that
It's not
flute,
worth
if it was that flute, it would probably have a
it.
great resale
Yeah.
value. But I would pass just because of storage, and shipping, and trying to protect it and
Yeah.
all that. It gets a lot more complicated.
So they're worth nothing. So I bought that because it had the Maryland sticker on it, but
Well,
it's
they're
really
worth
worth
like
absolutely nothing.
18 to 25 bucks.
18, 35, 23,
I
9,
mean,
29, 18, 11,
that one's even looks like it's even
16.
in the box for 11.
They're in box. Yeah.
So how many is available?
8 available,
Okay,
0 sold. That's not true. There's one
one
right
right
there.
there. So one out of eight. So it's 8%
Yeah.
roughly. I think that's how you'd figure that out.
No, that's not right at all. 12%.
12%, 12.5%.
Yeah.
So
One out of 8, that's
yeah,
8%. I want you to give me my change. No, I don't. You're going to rip me
it's
off.
12.5%. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the thing is musical instruments can be a great investment if you want to get into them. Now you don't want to do like I can tell you Johnson guitars, not a real great brand, not a thing to look for. But certain things, there's certain knockoff guitars, certain cheap ones that you can look at, but even those will sell if you can get them for the right price. They're sold all the time. The problem
Yeah.
comes in, you need to make sure if you're going to get into musical instruments that you one have the proper boxing for them and the proper packing. You,
And that's true. Right now, I counted it up. I have 172 pieces of artwork in the garage. And I haven't listed them because I didn't buy the boxes. But I bought the boxes now, and I'm making room. Put some rack in. I can put them up high. I can put them in slots. I'm gonna get them all listed, and I've got the boxes to ship them all. But you just need to make sure you do have the packing material because those boxes. I watched a video of the people that's like, you can buy the boxes at Home Depot. These cool boxes, yeah, but they're like $35 a piece.
yeah.
So I ended up paying like $6 a piece, but I had to buy 30 of them and make room for that. So make sure you have the packing material. Don't try to figure it out on the fly, especially if it's an oddly shaped thing like a guitar or a piece of artwork or something like that, because you're not going to just find a random box in a dumpster somewhere that you can put that in and ship it securely. Make sure you have the right packing materials, and plus you want to have a good. You want somebody to get it and go, oh, that was packed very well.
Hmm.
That person knows what they're doing. So
I will tell you, artwork, depending upon the artwork you're shipping, invest, go to a store like Harbor Freight or somewhere like that. Get you a little compressor and a little brat gun, and you can build nice little frames that don't weigh a whole lot around artwork if you want to do that. Now, if it's just cheap prints, I don't worry about it. I'm not going to do that. But I did ship one painting that was a really nice painting. It was a good price, and it was well over $100. And yeah, I built a little frame around it. because somebody spends a good amount of money with you, make sure that they get it and they open it and they go, yeah, these people took care of me. All right, my item, is that where we're at? You've done how many?
Yes,
Done
sir.
three, right?
Hmm.
We can go with yours if you want to. We can go with your last one.
I don't care. I'm waiting on you. I got three more things sitting here
Three
I can do.
more? We're going to do three more?
We're going fast. We ain't playing. We're like, boom.
Goodness.
I found cool things. Like, here, look.
He's
I
got,
will do one more of
he's
mine.
got too many things, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah.
Hello? Yeah. No. Joel isn't here. He's in North Carolina. Sorry. You have to call his number.
Okay. I am going to pass on that.
Cool. What is wrong with you?
I'm going
How
to
can you pass on that?
pass on that.
I want to get a landline so I can use it, and I got the lamp to go with it. Isn't that super cool? Yeah, this is the problem with cell phones. You lose the opportunity to have a golf bag landline.
I know there used to be football ones, baseball, apparently golf bag. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. I'm passing on that hardcore. That should be something like 70%, like or 200%.
I don't think it is. Look, so there's the one I got. It's $18. I'm like, what? I paid $5 for that because it was super cool. $29.95, $19.95, $30. It's a $30 item.
No, it's
Paid five
not.
bucks. I overpaid. Do what?
I don't think it's a $30 item.
It's totally a $30. It's $100 item. Come on.
Okay. It is on mine, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it's really that valuable. How many is out there? Who was out there?
No, it was
You didn't tell me.
93
90.
for
All
sale.
right. Oh, come on. 60 have sold.
Six.
Six.
7%.
6 divided by 93. Yep, 6.45%, ladies and gentlemen, everyone here. 6.45. Yeah, I wouldn't even round up to 7, but we'll get.
Round it up 6.45. You got to round the 5 up to the
Oh, I
4, which
love
makes
it
it
when
a
you got to go
5, which
two
makes it
places
a
to two
7.
places.
Yes, you got to keep rounding from the very bottom.
Anyway, we'll give him his 7%, ladies and gentlemen. It's 7%. Yeah, that's not going to work in my store. Definitely will work in his. Will eventually sell if he's got a decent price on it. But it looked to me like you need to get it for, you paid $5 for it.
I did because I liked
Oh
it.
my goodness.
I paid $5 for the yard
I
clothes.
think you'll get more than your money back, but your whole 10-to-1 thing just went out the window with that.
I don't think
And
I'm selling it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping that and the ukulele at this point. I don't care.
yes,
Sometimes you buy things to keep.
I haven't yet, but okay.
I kept my first wife for 8 years and probably should have got rid of her after 3.
I still got mine.
At some point you'll
Of course,
realize
you
it.
really
No,
shouldn't
I met your wife. You need to keep her.
introduce.
I don't know why she keeps you. That's the thing I'm talking about.
That's
I'm like, you're way too attractive
even,
for this fella.
even my dad said one time, he said, there's only one fault with your wife. She picked you.
You.
It was like, I cannot believe. That's just a testament to either her bad decisions or my great sales skills.
That's what it
One
is. You can sell,
or the other.
shit to a manure machine.
But here's the thing, getting back to it. Yeah, keep it because you paid $5, man. Like I said, it's like at best a $20 item.
I don't
I
care.
think
It's worth $5
ladies and
to me.
gentlemen, if you're gonna do it, it fits perfectly in the everything store model. If you're going to do it though, make sure I would say $3 or less. $3 or less. If I saw that at a yard sale and they wanted $5, I'd be like,
If anybody out there has one, I'll pay you $5. I'll come pick it up.
all of a sudden 40 of them show up at the store.
I ain't paying for shipping. I said I'd pick it up.
He gets a call from Liverpool.
Duluth, Minnesota. All right, I'm on my way. All
Be here,
right, what did you
be here
bring to the
December
show?
12th. I brought, I think these are cool. I'm starting to get into these. I don't know why. I don't run. If I'm, ladies and gentlemen, if I am running, don't even look. You need to run too. Because,
Now, if you see me running past you, get in behind me and blow past me because I'm slow. But if I'm running, there's a problem.
yeah,
It's War of the Worlds stuff.
But I've gotten into stopwatches, and this one here
There you go.
is
Perfect.
a Lamarque. It's a 7 jewel. It is Swiss made, several brands. It is a wind up, so it's mechanical. It's not quartz,
Mechanical.
and it does work.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
So it's worked just fine. So it's really cool. The bezel's in good shape, no cracks, no couple little scratches, but no cracks. And it's nice and heavy. Remember when things were built like they just felt right? And this probably solid steel, but
Like that East German girl I met. Yes, she was
built
thick.
solid.
Thick. Pretty sure there's some steroids involved, but you know what? She was good. All right, let's look at this thing.
Let's look at it. Wait a
All right,
minute, you didn't say whether you would have picked or passed on it.
I'd have picked it. I'd have picked it for under $5.
I got
I
it
bought
for
the freaking
$2.31.
radio.
I got it for dollars and
What?
31 cents.
Yes, for $2.31, I'd pick that all day.
So
Swiss made La Morocco, whatever, stopwatch.
Marquet.
Marquet. I don't know. I'm not French.
It is. It's
Only French
surprising.
I
It's
know is
Swiss
kissing.
made and it's like French.
Yeah, makes no sense.
But anyway,
There's two of them available.
only two, and only one of them.
Just two.
Only one of them is
And the
similar.
crazy thing is, that one's not like yours. This one is, right?
Except mine don't have that red numbering on it. It's similar.
But you get the,
It's very similar.
yeah.
But mine's all.
I'd say yours is more like this, don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more like the $60 one, not the $18.99. Free delivery. You should buy this one and resell it, I think.
Yeah. I probably should. Or I
All
might
right,
keep it for
so
myself.
two available. Let's see how many have sold. Two have sold.
Ah. So for around $40.
Yes, and those are very similar to yours, right?
100%. Yeah. 100% resale value. So's it got the box. But I still think you could get.
That's pretty much what you have right there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
$39.99.
Sweet. So 100% sell through rate, ladies and gentlemen, that is a winner.
And $15 shipping.
So
That's nice.
yeah, so if you come across old mechanical stopwatches, especially if they work, now if they're not working, value is going to go down. But if they work, it's a good thing to have.
Oh shit! I got to hit share this tab instead because I was talking about this one. There it is, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's it exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, $40.
yeah, $40 for it right there. Boom. And I paid $2.31 for it. People don't think they're valuable, and they are. There's several people out there who love to collect them. There are guys out there who love to tear them apart. And I'll tell you why they love to tear them apart. Inside of this is a lot of parts that you can repair other things that use the things in here, like expensive pocket watches, expensive. So there's a lot of guys that tear them apart. But here's the big thing, too. These didn't get taken care of.
Yeah.
This is an item that did not get taken care of. It was sports, it was in the weather, it was left. They didn't get taken care of. So now they're more valuable if they work and if they're still around. So I'm actually thinking about, like you said, like keeping your golf phone. I'm actually thinking about keeping my stopwatch. I've got another one too that's I really like. It's a little different model, but very similar in style. I sold one
Nice.
already because, like I said, I got them in a lot with a bunch of other stuff, and I sold one already. And I don't remember what I sold it for, but I think I sold it for 20. I think it was like 20, $25. So
All right.
a spill
A
kit.
spill kit. So this is a universal economy spill kit.
I'm going to say that's
It's got
pick all day long and twice on Sunday.
yeah. So I got four of them
Holy crap.
at a yard sale.
And I'm going to say that's probably a $200, $300 item.
It's not. I thought it was like a $200
Really?
item too.
Really?
But I think it's because the economy gets me there.
That's like a commercial item. So I don't understand what.
It is, but it's a commercial. It's this one here, $55, $71. Here's $213, but that's for five of them. So they're like $50 a piece. I paid $5 for it. $50, I'll be happy with that.
Oh yeah, that's 10 times your money. Old 10 to 1, 10 to 1
Exactly.
bins. So how
Hey,
many?
you
Wait a
know
minute. How
what?
many was there?
12.
12. Okay, so batting good there.
Two sold.
That's 16.7. That's 17%, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's I try to limit my store at 20, but that's a home run for the everything store. That is right there
Yeah.
exactly where you want to be. And if you've got $5 in it, that's a great deal.
$5 in it. So
And that
hopefully,
was the $50 one that was showing there. So yeah, so you
yeah,
sell them all day long,
$50.
45, $50. You got $5 in each one, so you got what, $20 in a lot, maybe?
You take up a lot of room though.
You sell one, that's true. You sell one though, you've doubled your money, and then the others are just pure profit. I mean, so
Yes. Okay. Last item. Let's explore the oceans. All right. So it's a. It,
I
I
know
got
what
this
it
for three
is.
bucks. So there's a little book in here that explains the oceans and all that and the other. And it's got VR goggles. That's why I bought it. I was like, oh, maybe something. And this little cube. So you load the program on your phone, and then you scan the cube, and it shows you different parts of the ocean. I paid $3 for this.
I think you got a great deal.
Still new. It's not new in the box, but it's in the box, right?
Right, it's
And you can
complete.
explore 6 different things. I just thought it was neat.
It is, and it's complete too. You checked them. Have you checked them?
It's complete. It's got all the stuff in there. And it's not. So, do you think that's a pick or a pass?
Honestly,
Now, the issue I think you run into is it's specific to just the ocean thing. It works. I played with it. I downloaded the program and I watched the videos. It's cool. It's super cool. Like you can. It's like you're swimming in the ocean.
here's what I'm going to say. With the rise of homeschools, because we have watched homeschools even in North Carolina, being around the education system here, having my family being immersed in education. We've watched the rise of homeschools in the last 10 years. I'm not going to get into politics, but watched the rise of homeschools go up astronomically to the point that in North Carolina, one out of every 7 kids is homeschooled. That's huge. You can go. North Carolina is not a very populated state. I beg to differ. Look at our electoral number this go around.
Gonna be a lot of kids with no social skills.
Now, see, that's the other thing though. There's a lot of programs for that now, but I'm not going to get into defending it. I'm not going to get into whatever. Here's the thing. I think what you have there, the way you market it, is more than just here's a thing to enjoy looking at the oceans. Market it also as a potential homeschool education item if eBay permits it. Make sure you research that, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to say pick because that's how I would try to market it, as fun for people who are ocean lovers as well as.
Yeah, learn.
You take my daughter right now. She's in the
Take my wife, please. What? That's
my
weird.
my daughter take is a what do you call it, colloquialism. I think that's the word for it.
Yeah.
But she's in this special school because she's really smart. It is a public school, but she's in a really smart public school. And they are actually studying some of this same stuff right now with continental drift to the makeup of the ocean water, how it differs in molecular structures, the same as what we drink, but what makes it different is because it's got so they're doing in all this depth. I couldn't go into it. It nerds me out, but I'm just a salesperson.
Yeah.
That's what I am. I think this is a good marketing. I would say pick all day long. I think it's going to have a low resale value though, because I think it's going to take a little while to resell it. But I think it's going to be a good item to sell, especially if you get it right price. Of course, that's everything. Okay,
Paid $3.
so yeah, so
Not worth what I thought it might be worth,
well, no,
but
brand new. It might be selling in stores for around $49 to $50. I've seen some of these
yeah.
things
So it's
before.
like
So yeah,
25,
it's
20 bucks.
25 here on
Yeah,
eBay.
$20 item.
It looks like they're all pretty
34.95,
much
20
open
bucks.
box. Is
Yeah.
what you got. So how many was there of it?
39.
Yeah, so not many. Again, a not many
No.
item. So yeah,
5 sold. So it's over 10%.
12.82, so 13%. So yes, another home run for the everything store. I was
Maybe not. Let's look. $10, $10, 99 cents, $21,
well,
40 bucks.
yeah, but some of them have sold for higher, and it didn't look like any of them were listed at $10.
Those were all, yeah, they were just trying one bid. I don't think it's something you should put on a bid.
It's not
40 bucks.
something that low. You could say I'm gonna try it on a bid, but Lord, at least do a reserve, people.
$10.
I would even buy it and put it in my store just because.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting piece. That's why I bought it. I thought it was cool. It had all the
Okay,
parts,
have
brand
you
new in
still
the
got that
box.
up? You still got it up?
No, I deleted it.
Because
No, I got it.
I'd
I
like
can
to
do it. You
see
want me to
what
share it again?
category they're listing that in. Let's see what the eBay category they're putting that under is. Because that's an element we don't ever hardly ever talk about, but a lot
I
of
don't know. Where do you
times
look at that?
we'll just click on one. Let's see what it should tell you what category, or if you go sell similar, have one sell similar, it'll put it automatically in the same category. So it tell us what they're putting it under. Because I would think that it'd be good to put it under educational materials.
Smartphone headset.
So they're putting it under VR.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So I would try changing the category to education. And I think you'll get further selling it. I think you'll sell it for more. Maybe not. I
Okay.
don't know. Try it for a month and see how quickly it sells.
Shut up, look.
Well,
Mountain
it's
Dew.
getting down
Oh,
to
I didn't bring it. I was going to bring it because I went and bought. So now my whole thing is I want cheap lunches. So I look at the app and I figure out what's super cheap for the day. And Little Caesars had a lunch special for $5, and you got half of a deep dish pizza and a
yeah.
drink. So I was like, yeah, Diet Pepsi because that's what I drink. I don't drink much else. I got there, they had one thing left, which was some weird blue Mountain Dew. Have you tried the blue Mountain Dew?
I can't drink stuff like that.
No, I'm like, what is it? And I'm like, she's like, no, that's all we got till the truck shows up. So I got a weird blue Mountain Dew. I'll bring it to the next episode. We're going to try it on the air. It has ginseng in it. Really? Mountain Dew with ginseng? What, are they trying to get it healthy or what?
That sounds great, but there again,
Might be voltage or
some of us
something. I don't
have
know
to
what's
have
up.
this word right here.
No, I agree. I can't drink it. It's too much sugar. My head will, you know.
Yeah. Some of us have to have that diet word. And
Some of us are just fat bastards and don't care.
I know why you need the diet word because
Yeah, I need
you,
that word because otherwise,
you have that sugar issue.
Mama, I got the sugars.
I need the diet word not because I have the sugar issue, but because I can't drink corn syrup. They put that in everything, and it gives me the absolute craps. I don't need to take the cleanse if I ever have to have a colonoscopy. I just eat some corn syrup. I'll be clean as a whistle for them the next day. I can't tolerate corn syrup.
I got cornhole with syrup once. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. But anyway, so I've not been able to try any of the weird flavored Mountain Dews because they don't make them in diet. Not a single one of them do they make in diet.
Because they're for the kids. The kids aren't worried about diet.
You're right.
If you're drinking the blue, weird blue Mountain Dew, you're probably like, oh, what? Do you not have a diet? But they do have Baja Blast in
That's
diet,
what
which
I,
is
that's
delicious.
what I want to do. I'm going to start. I'm going to grab one and take it up to the store clerk. In fact, I'm going to take it up to my favorite store in Asheboro, North Carolina. It's over on a downtown back street. We always ride our motorcycles. We always stop there. The guy's really cool, but he's a foreign dude from, I don't know, Pakistan, India, somewhere like that. And we always go in there, and like I said, he's really cool.
What does he sound like?
I'm not doing that, but I'm gonna get one and take it up to the counter. Like, do you have this in diet? And he's gonna roar laughing because he can be like, we don't have that in diet. They don't even probably make it.
Hey guys, thank you for wasting another 30 minutes. Listen to us rant and rave about things you probably shouldn't buy. We had a couple decent things
Yeah,
too.
it has some real decent
So,
things. I hit
yeah.
100% with mine. Sorry about you.
Yeah. Yeah. You bring one thing, you got to get lucky every once in a while.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut, right?
Yeah, the blind squirrel does find a nut.
All right. I guess this is the end. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone, please make sure you hit the notification bell, the subscribe. We're glad you're here with us. This is one of our funnest sessions we do
It is.
because,
Mike, I'm glad you're watching. I've enjoyed this week.
yeah, thanks, Mike.
He's out for 6 more days. He's out in California, Vegas area. And every day he sends me his itinerary. This is what I did today.
See,
He just really let me live through him.
we've got to get full time. You're already full time, but we got to
I'm
get
by far.
we got to get you rolling really heavy so we can start doing stuff like this. Can you imagine? And Mike, I know this is going to perk your ears up, but can you imagine a bunch of us like going sourcing in weird places? Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
going to Bangladesh and sourcing, going to like, of
Yeah.
course you can go to Europe and source because they have flea markets and stuff like that. They don't call them flea markets, but they have them over there.
Boot sale.
Going to Asia, all over the place, just traveling and sourcing. Of course, then you need your people back home. You ship it back to them, have them list it and pack it.
Yeah, so we just need to hit the lottery, win $1 million so we can pay people to do that.
Yeah, I guess. But I just think that'd be cool to do. We're glad you're with us, each and every one of you that are listening. Send us some comments. If you've got some items that you want us to check out, send us a picture of it because that's one thing is we want to definitely
Yep.
have a picture so we can make sure we got the right item and send us information on it. We'll be glad to look it up for you and do the little thing on it so you can say, hey, yeah, I made a good thing here. Or, of course, follow along. And you guys know it's pretty simple math. We're not making rocket science here. And
No, it's very simple. Either it's good or it's bad.
instead,
And
set your parameters.
regardless of what you think, this is freaking good. This is good. This
Set,
is beautiful.
set your parameters, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, this is the
everyone.
president.
Because
I'm going to hit the red button. We're going to blow the.
here's the thing: if you don't set your parameters, you will end up with a store full of 3%ers, and you will be going, "I'm so sad, I want to quit." So that's it. I'm out. That was my advice. Thanks, Mike. Alex, good. It'd be nice to see you again too. And anybody else?
I want to be in the 1%ers. Isn't that what everybody wants to be in the 1%
Not me right now.
of income? Yeah, I got it wrong. Not the 1% of sell through rate.
Yeah.
Peace out. Have a good week. We'll talk to you next week.